how are you doing tonight? It's the Captain, Shayspere. I'm here, but I have a different co-host this week. Is the executive consultant, Chris. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. But you know who else is doing really good today? That would be you, because you get to be on with me. And I know you, maybe since you were hired here, you were like, hey, Chris, when I'm going to be on with you? And I said, calm down. Start with the little folks. Start with Badguy Jack. And then you escalate up to the executive consultant. And you have finally hit the jackpot. It's like better than winning the lottery. No scratches if needed. What's going on with you tonight, Captain? I'm about to lose my title. Shayspere.
I mean, I don't remember that conversation that way, but I'm not going to give you pushback right now. I'll let you have that.
That would be wise.
I'm definitely not losing my title. I don't know. That's definitely not me. Yes. Sir, your mic. It's me.
I asked, are you sure? Are you sure you're not losing your title?
I'm extremely sure that I am not losing my title.
You know what? Scared. Tonight you have to face me at QuizaMania, and I never lose a wrestling trivia, so that's one. All right, so that's one L right there. The other L you have to take is this Sunday at my birthday. Matter of fact, monkey in the back, put up that graphic now.
Oh my God.
Yes, this Sunday, birthday extravaganza for WrestleMania viewing party. Hit up a UPR host for details of where it's going to be if you're invited. Viewing party and my birthday where I win back my UPR championship and becoming the first ever five-time UPR champion.
Yeah, so that's not happening, but I'm sure you will get other gifts for your birthday that will be really great.
The greatest gift I'm going to get besides a shot and my title back is the fact that I get to enrich the city of New York because New York is sucky without Chris. You can take that down, monkey in the back.
New York is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we're all delusional. Okay.
But anyways, let's get to the show.
Everything about me.
A really good show. Like, oh my God, this is a great show, top to bottom. I'm pretty obsessed with it. I'm pretty happy with it. So the first thing that happened was we instantly get Kross versus Austin Theory, and this match was what I expected it to be. I didn't think that Austin was going to be getting a bunch of offense, really. I mean, he got some. I'm not going to say he didn't get any, but really nothing, to be honest. And, Kross just showed his usual, power. I mean, I also kind of like the touch at the end with him and kind of looking at Johnny as he put out Austin. I thought that was a great touch for his character. What'd you think?
Let me get this straight. So we start off the show by playing your NXT champion up against Austin Theory. They have him attack Karrion Kross last week like they were going to do something. And all this was, and the quote, one of my fellow co-hosts from UPRE, DeMarc Victor Rodriguez, this was filler. Like, what was the point of this? It made no freaking sense. I thought we were about to get to a feud with Johnny G 205 Live versus Karrion Kross. To build up Karrion Kross a little bit more as a baby face. Instead, I get Austin, hide your kids, hide your wives Theory out there in a match versus Karrion Kross to get squashed, right? To get squashed and then go straight down the line. So Finn Balor, your boy, come out and do the whole little thing that they did a couple months ago when Finn Balor had the championship, almost said, I knew you would come. And then they stare down so Karrion Kross can whoop that ass again. I know they have to lead into a rematch. I'm sorry, did somebody break in your house? What do you look to your right for? Are you okay? Do we have to call the cops?
He didn't whoop anyone's ass, actually. He won a match, but Finn definitely did not get beat up. No. I'm not
okay, we'll go by that. So the next match, he's going to get his ass whooped. And that's going to be his curtain call as he finally goes to SmackDown and get off of NXT, the D brand. What you think?
No. I do not want him going to SmackDown right now. I think he's fine where he is. Again, I say, and I will say it until it happens, we need Finn versus Walter. We need it.
Why?
Because the world needs this. I feel like the world is not the way it could be, you know? Cars could be flying by now if we've had this match.
I tell you what, I'll give you some credit, right? I'm gonna hook you up, right? I'm gonna hook you up. Matter of fact, I want to see the look on your face when I say this. Can we highlight her, Monkey? Can we highlight her real quick? All right, so this is what I'm willing to do for you. If Finn Balor is able to successfully beat Walter, I will actually buy you a flying car. Because that's the only way that shit will happen. If Finn Balor wins against Walter, there has to be flying cars. Do you see the size of Walter? Right? Have you seen the size of Walter? All right, unhighlight her. Have you seen Caden's whole body in a full body picture? Okay? Because you did, and you look at Walter's right thigh, you'll see Caden. Draw a little happy face on there. You will see Caden. There's no way Finn Balor who's about this is beating. Hold up.
I am not.
Hold up.
When Finn
You see this? This is a foot. This is a foot, right? This is a foot, and this is Finn Balor. Chop dead, right? This foot of Walter's will go up Finn Balor's ass, and then he'll use him as a boot if it snows. There's no way in the world I want to see Finn Balor against Walter. Not believable to me. It's not believable.
Watch. You know what? When it happens and Finn raises the title and is the WWE NXT UK champion, no, I don't want to hear it.
I'll buy you a fly. What's your favorite brand? What's your favorite brand? A Pinto, since you like Finn Balor? What's your favorite brand? Tell me. Hot Wheels? You let me know what's your favorite brand. We'll get that car for you if Finn Balor is able to beat him. But no, that's not what's going to happen, darling. What's going to happen is on a couple of Fridays, you're going to see Finn Balor come out there, Balor Club for everybody, right? Except for Roman Reigns is going to come out and shut that shit down because he didn't acknowledge him. And that's what Finn Balor needs to do. He needs to come to SmackDown and acknowledge your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. What the hell is this? This is Tuesday. This is the new A show because I'm here. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane.
This is anarchy. This is what this is. This is
anarchy. Every single week, this is what your tag team partner says, right? Because I can be with your tag team. He says the same shit. I can be Ron, too. Hold on. Let me find something to put on my head. This is all over the place. All right, I'll be Ron. I'll be nice. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I definitely think that's happening. I mean, yeah, the match was kind of a filler. I really didn't see why it just kind of was there, to be honest. I mean, I think it helped to make Kross look more formidable. I mean, I don't think he needs any more, convincing. But I mean, it was what it was, and I mean, it was kind of funny the whole beginning when he did the entrance and Johnny and Austin were like. That was a pretty funny moment to me.
Let's be real. Karrion Kross is only an entrance. That's what he's there for. Like entrance is Scarlet. If he loses one of them, he's no longer relevant. I mean, exactly. Hey, this producer is poor. Like, what is he doing? He's all on his phone. He's not actually highlighting comments. Like, what is going? Who hired this guy? All right, this is the Z Show. Elvis. Hey. Speaking of sleepy, go back to Z Show.
Elvis, every other week you come here with this business.
You know why?
Your shirt with your face on it, and then you come here and you say this.
Shay, you don't understand, okay? You have to talk to people who are ugly, right? All right, so look, you're beautiful. You never understood this. I'm ugly, right? So ugly recognize ugliness, right? So I'm like Shrek, and he's like a Smurf. Right, so I know what he's doing. He's trying to get attention because he doesn't have it at home. His mom didn't breastfeed him. His mom didn't want to breastfeed him. Right, it probably wasn't his real mom. The real mom probably switched her birth. So he has to come on the show and get a little clout. It's fine, all right. You can be the Finn Balor to my Karrion Kross. Hey, Monkey, highlight the next comment. Don't be making the faces. I see your ass back there. You gotta turn your camera off. Why you mentioning Roman Reigns? Because he's the head of the table. He's the reason I ate. And he's the reason you're eating a Bar Louie instead of me right now. Who wants to see the rematch? Nobody.
I really don't. I don't. And I hope there's something like they add in like Kyle and Pete or something. I don't want to see it.
If she wanted to match me, she should have wore white. I don't wear pink. I'm a man.
No. Pink is the great color. And it's gender neutral.
Pink is not general neutral.
I feel like it should be.
He's trying to tell us to keep talking about. Okay, Austin Theory, Kerry Kross. Are we done with this match? What's the next match?
We are done with that match. So the next thing that came up was the MSK versus Breezango match.
Can we highlight the Z's again?
Pink is a nice color. It's warming and calming. But MSK versus Breezango, it was basically just, it was a really fun, fast-paced match. I definitely think the, point out moment of the match that everyone was talking about was the spot with the ref when he did the jump over. I thought that was pretty cool. You don't see a lot of refs getting that involved. I thought that was cool.
I have never been a fan of Breezango. Their time has come and gone. MSK is actually a decent tag team, but some people are hating on them because they got to push too fast. Let me explain something. They did get pushed too fast. It should have been the Grizzly Young Vets. But the reason how come they did get this push so fast is, one, they are talented. Two, they're getting called up to the main roster. This time next year, they'll be called up to the main roster. That's the reason. They saw them. They said, hey, you know what? We're going to bring you up to the main roster. You're going to have a little run at NXT, and you're going up there. They were pegged. So they gave them the titles fast. And then it'll be the Grizzly Young Vets who will take over the tag team division. Breezango sucks. They're not entertaining. They're solid workers. Tyler Breeze is anyway. But they're not that good, and I'm sick of seeing them on TV. And the reason I'm sick of seeing them on TV because you all cheer for them, which puts them on TV. And I have no idea why you cheer for them unless you're on drugs.
I've never been some huge Breezango fan, but I think that they, their entrances are kind of funny. There's that. The ref spot was pretty hilarious. And I will never acknowledge you, Elvis. So there's that.
You know what else is funny? The fact, hold on. Who is Smiley Sarah from YouTube? Elbow cough, sick.
Hi.
Is that a friend of yours?
Yes, that's my lover. I love her. Okay. Now.
Oh, yes. 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 I'm getting told by the boss not to go further with that because he knows I will. So I'll leave that alone. Smiley Sarah, thanks for watching. Let's see. I don't like Breezango. You're pretty smart. The ref spot was hilarious. Y'all two still agree with each other, even when I kicked your ass off the show. That's amazing. All right. Elvis sucks from Charmaine. We all know Elvis sucks.
Yes,
the best way to acknowledge Elvis is to not even highlight his comments and don't say shit to him. Because I have to say shit. I have to curse when it comes to Elvis because he is shit. All right. Let's see. Smiley Sarah says, smiles, heart, smiles, heart, smiles, heart, smiles, heart, smiles, heart. Of course, laughing her ass off. Don't do that because your lover will be upset with all the ass. All right. What do we have next? What's next? Do your job. What is next? Come on. You leading this show or what? What's going on?
Next thing that goes on
she's leading or she's flirting. I don't know. You tell me. What's going on?
So the next thing we have is a little video of, Santos Escobar basically saying, I'm going to win tonight, yada, yada. Anyways, but then after that, we have Johnny Gargano, who is pissed because during the match for MSK versus Breezango, we find out he will be facing Bronson Reed next week for the North American title. He's pissed. Very pissed. He yells at Regal, and then he breaks his pencil.
Can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you a question. If you were the North American champion, would you want to wrestle Bronson Reed?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you another question, okay? If you were single and on the market, would you want to date Bronson Reed?
It depends on his personality.
Okay. I'll ask you this. If you were, you have $50 in your pocket and Bronson Reed asked you to take him to Red Lobster, would you want to go?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's why Johnny 205 Live is upset. Like, nobody wants to see Bronson Reed. Why are they pushing this guy to the moon? Shout out to Cameron Grimes. We'll talk about his segment later. Most entertaining part of NXT tonight. That's what we love. But Bronson Reed is not it. Why are you pushing him on my screen when I know my screen isn't big enough for him? I don't understand. Please stop with the Bronson Reed. The Way is the most entertaining thing next to Cameron Grimes on NXT, and you shower me with Bronson Reed, and I use that term loosely because odds are he's probably taking a bath. All I'm saying is, please stop putting him on my screen. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I kind of feel that way as well because I'm just like, no, I would rather lose my title to you than to Chris. That's how I feel because he's gonna take it too far. He's gonna be just insufferable. I want to lose the title to anyone but him, but I'm not losing it, so that's the point.
Me insufferable? How dare you, young lady?
But basically, how I feel about Bronson is, he's he's just there. I think he's good in the ring. Definitely can never take that from him. But yeah, I'm kind of getting over it. Just I feel like we're doing the same thing back to back to back to back with him and Johnny. So I'm kind of over it.
I agree. What's the next thing?
Well, okay, so after that took place, we got Everrise was in the audience. How do you feel about
it's gonna be me or Chris. I have not heard a woman say that since the last time. I can't say that, or boss is going to get upset with me. But look, let's just understand it was a good time. Everrise, wow, Everrise. Speaking of, I haven't heard that since the last time me and a lady were. Never mind. But look, I'm just saying, hey, this is all Shay's fault. She the one that said it. She stopped what she was saying to talk about Everrise. She stopped what she was saying when she talked about Everrise after a woman said it's either going to be me or Chris. Like it's going to be me. Boss man's on the road tonight. I don't understand. He's got his head. He got his look when you because you here's a spoiler alert. Give you some. We're gonna take the curtains back, so we can see the director backstage, right? And he has odds are his phone right here, and he's looking like this. When y'all comments, you're just going and going and going. Yeah, you can write notes all you want, buddy. I know what you got. You got your phone right here, and it's on OnlyFans, right? And he is just looking at different type. Oh, hello. I hope his girl's not watching because I don't want to. Okay, fine. All right, I'm being told stop. Let's not talk about Everrise. Let's talk about the next match. Do that.
All right, do that. The next match was Pete Dunne versus Leon Ruff because Leon Ruff was losing his mind. He wanted to get a match so bad. He wanted to compete, even though William Regal advised against it numerous times, but after Leon messed up Regal's table, he gave him Pete Dunne. So there you go, you got that. And Pete Dunne did what he does, which is beat the crap out of someone, and that he did. And the match ended in a ref stoppage because he beat the crap out of Leon, which is what he wanted. Can't feel bad.
You know the problem with Leon Ruff? He does not know that this is a big man's game. This is a big man's sport. And he comes in here and he starts banging on a table, right? So I'm going to demonstrate how William Regal's feeling. Who's there? Why? I don't understand this. You know what? Leon Ruff is very talented. Leon Ruff is a nice guy. I met Leon Ruff. We had an interview with him and stuff like that. I give him credit for at least trying to be entertaining, but you've got to find a different way to get him over because this is not it. He might be too talented for that 205 Live Championship, known as the Cruiserweight Championship, but that's his place right now. Yeah. And he needs to put that over before he even tries to step up to a little bit of a heavyweight. Even if that heavyweight is Swerve, who's not really a heavyweight, but let's just go with it. Swerve or Pete Dunne, who's not really a heavyweight, but let's just go with it. I mean, at least he's closer to it. But I it's just not believable to me. But I do have all the respect in the world for Leon Ruff. I see he's a talent, and I respect the fact that all the white people always get him confused with Leo Rush, even though they look nothing alike.
They look nothing alike. I don't get that. Yeah, I definitely I agree with you on that. I can't. I don't know. I just don't like how this is going. It's almost like he comes off like a pest. Like the way the character is. It's like you got beat up. You're like, no, I want to fight. I want to fight. It's like that little kid. Like, I want to fight. And it's annoying. I don't annoying. Like this at all. It's like, it just needs to stop.
It's very annoying. Speaking of annoying, can you put up that last comment up? I think he's going to be there. Ricochet. Shout out to Ricochet. I think he's going to come up. Ali. Shout out to Ali. How you lose a group and the group is more famous than you are now. And that group was supposed to put you over. I have no idea. And shout out to main event Jey Uso, who's not a jobber. And please don't do that. He's your Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. You will put respect on the right-hand man's name. Mr. Clappy Jey Uso. You know who's a jobber? You're a jobber. That's who's a jobber.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What's the next match? Oh, never mind. We have to go to commercial. Lead us into commercial. That's how she leads into a commercial. She gives you
We're going to commercial.
Roll it.
That's the commercial.
I think QT can be good. I think QT's purposely been made to look bad the last few weeks, and his first real good match is like against Cody. It's supposed to show that Cody brings out the best in him. I think is where they're going to go with that. It's not supposed to be like really subtle, and you're not supposed to pick up on it, which AEW does sometimes. But that's what I picked up on, right?
That's not what I got from it. I could see how you could say, oh, Cody brings out the best in QT. I thought that they were furthering the dynamic between them, which is that QT feels like Cody puts himself on such a pedestal and he's trying to force QT Marshall into his shadow. Exactly. He's like, you're not as so much better than me that you think you are. I can literally do what you do. Yeah. Of course, you can't be Cody Rhodes better than Cody Rhodes. That's not how it works. So he lost.
I want to say that I agree with both of you. I think that Cody needs to be repackaged, and he should come back as Stardust.
Hey, it's Mariah May. You may know me as The Glamour, and you're watching Unpopular Review.
You're right. Cody Rhodes should be repackaged as Stardust. I can't agree with you more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on Popular Reviews NXT Edition. That is your host, Captain Shayspere. I am your guest, the executive consultant, one time only here on NXT. Please make sure that you like, love, and share this to all of your timelines groups. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and hit that share button. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Get us out there because I'm telling you, we are the best thing going today. Whether you love it or you hate it, best thing going today. Hit that like, hit that love, hit that share button. Are you a fan of Candice LeRae? I have respect for Candice LeRae. However, I'm not a fan. If she went over to SmackDown Raw, she will become Dana Brooke.
I love Candice. I think she's one of the most talented women's wrestlers, not just even now, but in general. I love her. I kind of do see what you're saying about she might get a little buried on the main roster. Just I don't know why, but there's just a little thing missing. But I think she's amazing when it comes to between those ropes. So.
She's very talented, but she's actually become more entertaining as far as being in the way. And I feel the same way about Johnny 205 Live. Very, very good, but they're good inside of NXT. They cannot translate, especially if we are about to go back in the transition of touring.
Yeah,
touring is not your NXT base going from place to place. Touring is people who say, hey, look, Raw is in town, SmackDown's in town. Maybe the kids want to go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I remember when The Rock used to wrestle, or Austin used to wrestle. I want to go. They're going to go out and they're going to see a Johnny 205 Live come out, and they're going to say, what the hell is this, honey? What the hell is this? And they're going to be on their phone. So, and that's what people need to understand when they translate. NXT is popular because and I say we because I was in Orlando and I used to go to NXT every single week, we made almost everybody seem popular. I don't want to jump ahead, even though I'm going to jump ahead. We'll talk more about it later. But what's his face? The former Cruiserweight champion that lost tonight.
Santos?
Santos. He has two jabronis next to him, right? These guys were on NXT for a while. They used to get cheered. Why? You know daggone well they ain't making out to SmackDown or Raw. You know what will happen to them? Sing brothers. They'll find the next Jinder Mahal to come out and sing to him coming out until Jinder Mahal upgrades to Indochine or whoever the hell he has with him now. It's just, you have to understand that not everybody's built for SmackDown or Raw. Unpopular review. This is I wanted your opinion on this one, Captain Shayspere. In my opinion, the way could survive on the road if booked correctly, but they need to stay together and be booked strongly. That's coming from the monkey in the back. What are your thoughts, Captain Shayspere?
I kind of agree with that. I think that this group is super entertaining. I mean, if they're kept together, 100%. Apart, I'm not sure if they'll be able to swim. I think a lot of them might sink.
Let me ask you a question. Let me follow up the question, and we can go back to NXT. Oh. The way it comes up, let's say the Monday Night Raw, right? Okay. Johnny Gargano says, hey, I want a world title match. That means Johnny 205 Live needs to go after Bobby Lashley. Then all of a sudden, because we're talking about Raw, Drew McIntyre comes out and says, you got to go through me first. Then all of a sudden, Braun comes out. How much entertainment do you think the Way needs in order to beat one of those three gentlemen?
They would have to be like Chris Rock entertainment or something. I thought you just meant like keep them together and maybe they go for like the US or the Intercontinental, like, you know, have
U.S. title, he's going to have to face Sheamus. I see Sheamus bro kicking all 4 of them, and I'll say all 4. Or the Intercontinental Championship, he has to go against Apollo Crews, who makes them look so small also. Not to mention Colonel General Commander Aziz right next to him with that thumb that tickles his throat. I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't see it. You have to understand where we're at. NXT, we can do it. And then even in NXT, you saw what Karrion Kross did to him earlier.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Hey, I love our fans that's commenting. Shout out to Unpopular Review. Gargano shouldn't be put in that spot. He could be in the Intercontinental picture with guys like Apollo. If Apollo doesn't have Commander Aziz, then yes, Apollo versus Johnny 205 Live will be a dynamite match. Austin Theory can get built up a little bit more. He has the size. He just doesn't have the height. But he can make himself more entertaining. He needs that time. But Austin Theory can go far. Once you get past the hide your wives, hide your kids face.
I can't.
Captain Shayspere. What's up?
Yeah, Austin definitely has a lot of potential. I feel like he has that look. Like, he looks like a star. Like, what they usually go for. Outside of not having the long hair. Because Vince has this weird thing with guys with like long hair and the beards. But he has a look, I think. Kind of reminds me of like a young Randy Orton.
A young Randy Orton. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, young. Not the old one. What was that? Okay, so getting back into NXT, we are opened with them saying that we're going to be getting Finn versus Kross in 2 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that's where we were headed. I know that they're going to put on a good match. The match they put on last time was very entertaining. I was surprised. I didn't expect it to be that good because I am not super sold on Kross in terms of his in-ring. But they surprised me. What?
I don't disagree with you.
You just want to just get me riled up, I swear.
No, it's just this. RVD will be at Queens this Sunday, and I'm being forced to come out there. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to meet RVD. I've met Rob there before, but I'm being forced by some of my friends to come out there and meet Rob Van Dam. And I'm cringing a little bit. I'll be getting off a plane. I want to go to the hotel and chill because I want to get drunk. Pregame a little bit before I go and drink all these people under the table, including the sheriff. Shout out to the sheriff. She runs from alcohol. Do you run from alcohol? You run from alcohol. You probably run from alcohol. Yeah, you do. Scared. These people gonna hang with Chris. Cameron Grimes to the moon. A lot of people shoot for the moon. You just shoot for the top of the refrigerator, Elvis. All right, what's next? What we got to talk about?
Oh my God. Okay, so the next match that comes out is Raquel versus Mercedes Martinez. And this was a extremely physical match. I liked it though. I expected it to be a physical match just because of how they wrestle. Mm-hmm. And I really liked it. I feel like, Mercedes didn't go out like a punk. She definitely put up a good fight. But also I have this thing in my mind. I'm like, where does she go from here? Because it just seems like she gets thrown in when they want to give someone a really difficult opponent that's like, gritty, and then she loses and then she just disappears. I don't really know what's going on with her.
If you were to take a guess, what would you think is going on with her?
I feel like they're using her like more like developmental talent. Like she just gets put there to kind of like put on good matches and kind of elevate other people, but I don't see them ever putting her in a position of winning a title.
It's possible. The problem with her is she's good in the ring. She's great in the ring. She's fantastic in the ring.
Very much.
Her charisma is not there. And normally, even if you don't have charisma, shout out to Dana Brooke, you can at least have some attractiveness. And she's not even attractive. So her skills, and she's not attractive to me in the general audience. I'm not saying that she's, I made a crack about me and Elvis being ugly earlier. I don't believe that. I'm just saying that she's not the easy perception of beautiful to the WWE. So she don't have that. She don't have the charisma. So when she goes out there, she can put on a good match to put other people over that you want to. Like Raquel, she's improved in the ring. She's really good in the ring. But realistically speaking, is she on the level of a Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, or any of those women? No, she's not. But if you put her in there with somebody solid, she can give the perception that she can do that. And right now, one of the most solid people you have to do that with, would be Mercedes Martinez. She also has the experience. She can teach her because Mercedes is pushing 40. So that's why they keep starting her but stopping her. Does that mean she will never see an NXT Women's Championship? I can't say that for sure. Shout out to the fact we didn't have to see Shotzi Blackheart on this episode because I can't stand her.
Shotzi is awesome. What? That Shotzi is so entertaining.
She might be awesome in a game of hide and go seek where she hides and I run.
Oh my God, this is blasphemous. Blasphemous. What?
She's awful.
Thank you. See? Thank you. Somebody agrees. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it was a good match. It ended the way
She doesn't agree. If she disagrees, then she's not sweet and she don't taste like strawberry.
Oh my God.
Shotzi's one of the worst women wrestlers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. This is a menace.
Chris, not God, but thank you.
Oh my God. No, I love Shotzi. She's amazing. Oh, Shotzi is a future women's champ, so just be ready for that. Prepare.
You know what? I'll give you that. I think she is a future women's champion in Impact Wrestling.
All right, let's just move on. I'm sick of you.
I could be like Ron, like you're sick of me. Then there's a barf bag next to you. Like,
wow. You know what? This is like a Shotzi hate club going on here, and I don't agree with it.
You need to wake up. Shotzi's not that good. Like she's you know what? I'll give her this. She is the Reginald. She is the Reginald of NXT. She can do flips or something. Like she's a stunt double. That's what she is.
Reginald? Oh my God.
She's a stunt double. When Ember Moon don't want to take a bump, Shotzi does it. Oh, I'll do it.
Watch. You know what? I'm gonna let you have this, but watch. I will pull this up when the time is right. So, the next thing that happened was Bronson got jumped in the locker room. By the way,
thank God they needed more guys.
I mean, they looked like they was good with them. He was pretty pissed. I'm sure anyone would be getting jumped. But yeah, that was that. I mean, I don't care. I'm done with Bronson being with this whole Johnny Bronson situation. I'm done with it. I want it to be over. So hopefully,
I actually have the inside scoop.
What?
Right? This first time you've been on with me, so you didn't know. I have a lot of inside scoops. I have the inside scoop. I know why they jumped Bronson Reed. Bronson stiffed him at the Old Country Buffet with the bill. I didn't want to have to do that to y'all, but y'all needed to know why he got jumped.
Anyways, then we have, this is my favorite part of NXT, actually.
Speaking of the Old Country Buffet, don't you think Finn Balor needs to go there? Like,
no, he doesn't. No, he is fine wherever he is going.
I'm just saying, with all those abs, he can put a little meat on his bones.
No, he don't need.
That's how I know he hasn't acknowledged Roman Reigns yet, because the man's obviously not eating.
He looked good. Leave that man exactly how he looked.
The way you must not like him too much. You want to get chopped by Walter. You won't look that good anymore. But anyway, what's the next thing? Oh, well, did you put your hand out like you want to hit somebody? How violent are you? How violent are you?
I'm about to choose violence today. Okay.
Don't choose violence.
What? Oh my God! There's craziness going on right now. There is crazy. Finn is one of the best looking men, top 5 in the country, in the world.
There are 4 other ones after me, so I can see that. Huh? But there are. Look. All I'm saying is, you saw. How about what are you talking about?
Thank you.
What are you talking about? All I'm saying is,
right.
Finn can eat, right? Finn can eat. Finn can go on Bronson Reed's diet. Finn is obviously not taking acknowledging Roman Reigns. That's why he's not eating. And Finn could, go to NXT. Go to AEW or something. Hey, you know what? I bet Kate and Dirt Sheets will love Finn Balor or AEW. I bet they'll use him right?
I can't.
You're gonna lose a
land. Stop! Please. Anyways, my favorite part of the whole episode, this new faction with Swerve. I love them. Hit Row Records.
Yeah.
Yes!
I'm sure people are already shitting on it on Twitter. Get it? Shit, bro. But I actually am a fan because I'm a fan of Swerve. I'm a fan of Brianna Brandy, not just because she's hot, but
it helps.
She's good looking too. So that is why I'm a fan. The other two, I'll get used to them. I don't know their names, but I will say this: Swerve is very good. He looks like this group looks like they fit. Watch out for them, and watch out for AEW on Wednesdays with Caden Dirt Sheets as well as to Sheriff and Big Daddy Cool as they do the top 5 factions. Because I tell you right now, if I was on that show, they'll be in the top 5 factions along with the way. NXT is starting to kill the game with factions. They're on a come up. They're on a come up.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. The other person, his name was Top Dollar, and then there was Adonis.
You know why he's named Top Dollar?
Why?
Because he went with Bronson Reed to Old Country Buffet. He had to pay that top dollar. Attention, ho! Taking the spot of Ronald tonight is Chris. I can be just as corny as that mofo.
God. Oh my God.
Actually, that was a little bit of Ron mixed with Steve.
Terrible. But
you're right. Ron is
I
terrible.
love them so much. I loved how they let them all talk and kind of like get their characters out and kind of say who they were. I'm so intrigued by this.
Apparently with a Raw edition. Good job, Monkey.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Unpopular Reviews, NXT Results Edition. I am your guest for this evening. The executive consultant over there is the host of the evening, Captain Shayspere. Apparently, Badguy Jack could not make it on tonight's show. He has something to do, trim his beard or put coconut oil in it or something. So I'm here to help out Captain Shayspere because she said, "Oh, Chris, I don't want to be alone." You know, it's not like I haven't heard this from a woman before. But she's like, "Oh, Chris, I don't want to be alone tonight. Can you please be over?" And I said, "You know what? Hold up. This is before I found out she had a hot girlfriend in YouTube. But I was like, I'll be right there. I'm going to do the show with you, and I got you." She's better. No, we're going to take that comment. I ignored that for a reason. So one of them is Suge Knight. That had to be a Ron Jackson joke, right? He looked like Chucky. See how nobody laughed at that? That was why it's an Elvis Martinez joke. When I laughed, I don't sound like I have to call. Don't ever say that about your tag team partner. That's terrible. What you think about Bobby Fish coming back? Well, I understood that Bobby Fish was out because he went fishing, and I just wish that he actually got pulled under when he went fishing because Bobby Fish is not entertaining at all.
I love Bobby. What do you mean? I think you know what? This is a chance for Bobby to show his, character now that he's on his own. I think that he's going to maybe go to something with, maybe Adam. Maybe he has a gripe to pick because he did say that to Kyle. Didn't he say, "I have some unfinished business"? What if that business is Kyle? I mean, not Kyle. I'm sorry. Adam. Jeez. But you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
He's an amazing, amazing wrestler. I am.
I don't agree with you. I have to disagree with you yet again because I actually have a picture of what Bobby Fish should look like, and that's Drew Gulak. Like this is the same material right here. I swore Bobby Fish came out there. He had a rose shut up his ass. I don't understand why are we even giving any attention to Bobby Fish. Roderick Strong, if anybody, should be the one on here.
Where is Roderick Strong? That's a good question, to be honest. Who knows? Banana! It's the banana! You have to do
that. I've been sworn in orders to make sure that I smile and put a good face on for the banana. So I'm going to do my job and do that. That's what I'm going to do. Monkey, did you want us to play a commercial? Was that it? All right. Well, hey, Captain Shayspere, do your commercial twitch.
All right. It's time for another commercial with some really informative stuff going on. So you should definitely watch this commercial that is happening right now.
There's a strong possibility. Daniel Bryan already resigned with WWE. He already signed a contract anywhere, but let's be real, it's with WWE. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no inside information on that. If Daniel Bryan's gone, that's fine. I don't expect him to sign with AEW or Impact Wrestling or Ring of Honor. That would not surprise me if he does sign one-off deals with these companies, just to do the matches he like with Kenny Omega or something like that, just to do those matches to put him over. But if he signs anything long term, expect it to be with WWE. That's where your money's going to be. That's where your history is going to be. And ultimately, what he wants to do is be healthy and be at home with his wife and his children. And that's WWE. That's the place that's going to take care of him the most. He's going to have the most creative input with WWE. But realistically speaking, his home is WWE.
Hi, you guys. Mama Sanderson here. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Feliz Día de las Madres a todas las madres y mamacitas at Unpopular Review. Have a nice day. See you guys soon.
All right. Well, we're back.
You're pretty talented. I used to think I can't dance, and I know I can't, but I definitely can't. Like, every time I do this, I get a crank in my neck, and you were doing this all, and I understand my voice sounds like music, so I see why you do it. But anyway, go ahead. Welcome us back. Do your job. What are you doing?
Anyways, so we come back, and now we have Cameron Grimes. Again, I love, they can just keep doing this every week with Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase. Just keep doing it. Because I love it. It's hilarious. He's basically bidding on a house, and Ted DiBiase drops 20 mil. And he's like, "You're ruining my life. Who drops 20 mil on a house?" It's just funny. Just keep going. Just keep going.
I have to say, for once, Captain Shayspere, I agree with you. This is like one of the best.
Yes.
This is one of the best things of NXT. This is one of the best things in wrestling, in my opinion, each and every single week. Cameron Grimes is so damn entertaining. And this role, putting $1 Million Man in this role with him is perfect. The only thing I didn't like about this segment, contracted wrestlers that were taking place during this auction, you could tell these people were not there to buy that house. You could tell these people were like, I really just need some exposure time so I can get into a wrestling match. But besides that, I thought it was very good. I loved it. Keep it going. I just want to know what the end game is going to be with this, because, is $1 Million Man going to stick around and be his manager? Is he going to pass on the mantle to him? I'm interested in seeing where this goes.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up, because I'm wondering, where is this going to be heading? Also, I did notice a thing about the hired actor, wrestlers, because one of them was also the security that was holding Finn back from Kross last week. So I just found that funny. I was like, oh, this guy's making the rounds. He's everywhere.
Oh yeah. He was. I saw him on a few episodes actually of NXT and a couple of Raw and SmackDowns. It's clickbait. So good eye about you, Captain Shayspere.
I try. So then we have Zoe Stark. We have a Zoe Stark Tony Storm package to basically just going over their back and forth feud. Honestly, I don't want this when they finally have their match, Tony needs to win. She's on a really, really bad losing streak, and it has to end. It has to. I can't.
So somebody yesterday told me Toni Storm is a future Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion. Maybe. I think she's very talented. I think she has charisma. I think she has everything she needs to be. It's just that right now, you gotta look at the talent that's on SmackDown and Raw. I know I said it before. At NXT, people think they have the best women's division. They really don't. They have the most extensive women's division. They have a lot of women in that division. But when you go to Raw, they might not be written well, but you have an Asuka, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler. The list goes on. Naomi's on that brand. And Becky, if she came back. It's just, how can you compete with that? Where does Toni Storm fit in?
Right.
Zoe Stark has definitely shown a lot of promise, but she's a little green, and she needs to be built. And she's being built differently than she should, because what are you doing with her? You had her beat Toni Storm, but then she lost to Saraya. And honestly, she's probably going to lose this feud to Toni Storm. Toni Storm this is her last year in NXT. She's getting moved up to the main roster. I'm just not sure if now is the proper time. But you hit the nail on the head. This is very good points again by Captain Shayspere. Don't let it go to your head. Nobody likes somebody egotistical on unpopular reviews.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Pay attention. All right, I gave this guy 3 strikes, Ron. 3 strikes. with this banana bullshit.
The banana.
First of all, straight men don't acknowledge bananas. Okay. Second of all, why are you a banana? I mean, what the what's because the show's yellow? Can somebody explain to me what this means? Why is it? I mean, the only thing I see about the banana that's going to make somebody happy is it's turning on Bronson Reed. And he probably doesn't eat bananas. What is going on? What is going on? Somebody explain it to me.
Bananas are great, though.
There, he's been acknowledged. Why are you off topic? This is what you give me? She's off topic. We were having a nice conversation about NXT, and she changed the subject. She changed the subject out of nowhere. I don't understand. Let's stay on topic.
Okay.
Look at the boss to the back. Look at the boss to the back. The boss to the back looks very annoyed with you right now. Very annoyed with you. The boss to the back looks. Look at him shaking his head. Yes. Yes. God. He's doing this Jay O'Brien. Look at him doing the Jay O'Brien thing. Look at him. Yes. He's so annoyed with you right now, Captain Shayspere. Stay on topic.
I definitely agree with what you're saying about Tony. It's just so much talent.
We're all over the place.
With the women. There's so much talent. But it's hard where to fit her. But I think they definitely need to do something with her because this is, as you said, this is her last run in NXT before they take her. But she's blonde, so there's hope on the main roster.
There's hope. There's hope because Dana Brooks is doing so well, right?
Well, she's an intricate.
Tony and Naomi wouldn't be a good team.
They would.
Nah. You forgot to nod after you said they would.
Why not?
They would.
Oh my God! Here we go. You know what? Let's just move on to the next match. So we had Kyle versus Oni Lorcan.
Tribal banana. That makes you a slut. You just go around to everybody in the tribe. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? I don't understand. Come on. Let's talk about this Kyle O'Reilly. Why are you pay attention? Let's go. Let's go.
Basically, it was a hard-hitting match, as I expected it to be. I mean, you have these two who are just known for being pulling no punches in their matches, and that's what they did. I loved the match. I thought it was great. I thought that Kyle looked very good as he should. I'm assuming the fact that Pete came in after that, maybe there's gonna be a match with him versus Kyle for maybe number one contender after Finn versus Kross, or they'll be somehow pushed into this match. Maybe something for In Your House, maybe a fatal 4-way. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there,
Actually, once again, I mean, it was just the fourth time on the show, which is more times than ever when you were on Ron. Must be me and my magnetism. But good points. Good points again. I that's a good point. I think it's going to be Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne, and the winner of that, whether it's official, unofficially announced, is going to be a number one contendership for Karrion Kross's championship. Good thing about this is Karrion Kross is not a heel. He's not a face. He's a tweener. He seems to take on all comers. Pause. But the problem with that is the fact that I don't know which way he goes, not just between being a tweener and a heel in the face. I don't know which way he goes as far as being straight or possibly homosexual. And the reason how come I say that is because, he has Scarlett, and Scarlett is very plastically beautiful. But at the same time, what was his gear tonight? What was up with his outfit tonight? He had the strings here, and it looked like he wanted to wear a skirt, but wasn't sure if he wanted to wear a skirt, possibly showing some thigh. I didn't understand what was going on. So I'm a little lost by you, Karrion Kross. Don't come find me because you probably could be my ass. But
that's the skirts that gladiators wear. It's supposed to be ready for war type gear.
You're defending that. Yeah.
I like it. I like the outfit. Oh my God.
Well, keep it going because nobody's ever going to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? If you want some respect, highlight me, monkey, before you go get that. Highlight me. If you want some respect, go ahead. I'll take it myself off. From executive consultant, right? Here's what you do. You change your name from that banana bullshit. You pick a good name like a man. A man somebody I can respect. Like a bad guy Jack, even though the man combs his beard. But a name like that, or a Captain Shayspere, even though she's fictional. A name like that. Big Daddy Cool, even though it's copyright infringement. But that's what we talk about here. Not a banana. Not a pussy-ass name like Banana or Technician. Who the fuck does that? Don't highlight me, monkey. Acknowledge.
Done.
Acknowledge that. Oh my God! 2 out of 3 falls match. Kushida versus Santos Escobar. I honestly forgot about that.
Yes. But before we get to that, I just want to point out that right before the match happened, we also got that we will be getting Bronson versus Johnny Gargano in a steel cage match next week. I just wanted to put that out there first before we move on to the match.
I got 2 things. One, highlight that Trey Marquis comment real quick. I have to admit, Ron didn't think it was going to be possible, but this made me laugh. I'll give you that one, okay? You said big day. I wasn't expecting that. So I'll give you a clap for that. All right. You're not getting acknowledged by me, but you get credit for me for that one. That was really good. Dad Bob Fish was exciting. Hey, that is coming from Evil Dose, who's always
hate my favorites. This is like
It means getting new favorites. Dad Bosch, I agree with you, Evil Dose. He always finds the hatred and everything. That's why he's evil. Ron says I stay clean. That's good. Take showers. I acknowledge you, baby. I acknowledge you. Let's see. Chris used to spin me off my show for this. Newsflash. I suspend you off the show because I'm going to be drunk on Friday and I need somebody to take my spot. That's why I took you off the show. I was going to be drunk, and I'm not talking about the Ron. I've been drinking. You got to forgive me. I've been drinking as I'm looking for more shots of cheap wine. Like, you gotta, whatever. What else we got? And MSK sucks.
They do not suck at all. They are probably my favorite tag team right now currently. I love MSK. I just think they're so talented. I really
acknowledge monkey in the back.
So we're moving into the main event.
Yes.
2 out of 3 falls with Kushida versus Santos Escobar. And man, this was a really good match, which I expected, obviously, coming from these two. But I really liked it a lot, and I also liked how in the very beginning, Wild and Mendoza tried to get involved, and then we have MSK come out. They get them out of there. The referee throws them all out. Great, perfect. We need just a one-on-one, no bull, and that's what we got.
I have another picture to describe how I felt about this match.
Oh,
here's the thing, right? I use Mark's words. Here's the thing. Escobar is a really good ring technician. He's a really good talent. Give him all the credit in the world. His charisma, I'm sorry, puts me to sleep. I'd rather watch you and Ron talk on NXT. Y'all way more entertaining than him, right? Kushida. No one gives a Shida about Kushida. No one. I'm sorry. And then tell me at the end of this match, he didn't have the longest celebration of anybody. I was like, everybody wants to see the credits. He's just sitting there. He's standing there with his little foot here and holding the belt. I'm like, okay, let's go. All right, let's end the show. All right, I'm excited. About to beat Captain Shayspere in some trivia.
That's not happening.
They had a solid match. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying the match was terrible. They put on a solid match. These two can go. But the charisma is what's important in wrestling. Wrestling, if you watch Around the Blocks with Mike Knox, which comes on Popular Review every single Monday at 6 p.m., you will hear him talk about the intelligent wrestling fan and how wrestling is about drama. This match doesn't give you any drama. It was about one wooden board versus one wooden board with 2 jobbers at ringside, even though MSK attacked them. That doesn't make them a good tag team. You lost every week. You don't even belong on main event. You belong on AEW Dark Elevation. Hey, shout out to Evil Dose taking some positions from Badguy Jack with this joke right here. I ordered my Chinese food without MSK. Kushida. I love this match. It was an awesome match. That's from Sweet Strawberry 3.
You're right. Somebody agrees. That was an awesome match. It really was.
Trey Marquis, Chris, how many bananas would you rate this episode of NXT? Only time I use bananas to rate anything is if I'm watching Pornhub, and I don't watch porn. Kushida sucks also. Jeff Lippman says this NXT actually went by pretty quickly. Few complaints, no Xia Li. Too much Gargano every week. There was no Xia Li, and she is hot. You should always have Xia Li on my screen every week.
Do you know what's going on with her though? Like, why is she just suddenly just gone? Like, she beats up Kaden and Casey, and then she just disappears. I'm a little
because how many people is she going to be on NXT every week? So that's what they do. They take people off TV when you don't want them to keep beating up the same people, but at the same time they can't have them lose. So you got to have them come strong. So when she comes back, because she's going to be the one when Raquel Gonzalez to turn babyface completely. She's going to be the one that challenges Raquel Gonzalez first and possibly take that championship off of her. That's why. So it's going to be Xia Li, but you got to give respect to that. Sweet Strawberry says, Elvis, how dare you say the Shotzi Blackheart is better than Jade? Are you high or are you dumb? You don't know who is hot. I agree with all that except for the fact that we talked about that 30 minutes ago. You're a little late.
I haven't really seen a lot of Jade, to be honest.
See, now he's using banana like he's supposed to.
What? Oh my gosh. I haven't really seen a lot of Jade, so I can't really comment on that.
You haven't seen Jade? Let's help you out.
I've seen her physically. I haven't seen her wrestle.
She's like the greatest wrestler ever. I'm exaggerating, but still.
Exactly. I knew it. One point I like to point out about this match with Santos and Kushida was she's gorgeous. Now I've seen pictures of her. She's one of the prettiest women I've ever seen. She's stunning. Gorgeous.
Stunning. Her stock just went up.
Yes.
Yours.
Thank you. I try, But one thing I really liked about the whole Kushida Santos, and I agree with what you said. I mean, I think there definitely needs to be some building with Kushida in terms of his character. Like, we just need a little bit more. Like, in ring, we know he can do that. That's nobody can dispute that. But character-wise, definitely need a little bit more. Santos, I disagree. I think he has a lot of charisma. I think he's really a really good talker. Now, come on now. Yeah, listen.
Don't disrespect Jade. Say that about Scarlett.
But anyways, I like the whole thing where Santos. Now that is just too much of a. I can't even take that. I gotta just walk away from it. I can't take that. But when Santos got the first pin, and then immediately after Kushida caught him off guard and got a counter. When I thought that was kind of cool. Like, not a lot of times you see that. It's usually like drawn out. 23 falls. It was like immediately right after. He's like, "Come here." Boom, gets the thing and it's tied. I like that. That's all I wanted to say. I want to point that out.
No, it was a good spot. You hit on some silly. You know what? I have to admit, I was a little scared when I found out I got to be on with you on Tuesday. I was like, okay, what kind of bullshit is she going to come with? You know what I'm saying? But you come up with so many good points tonight. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Like that Dirk Sheik Caden, I don't know what's up with that guy. He's never impressed me. Like he just like. I don't know what he be doing. He just comes in and he's like, AEW, right? And then you have to take this, you just wants to get drummer the whole day one time, doesn't even pay attention to shit, around with the corny jokes. Like I could talk about the whole team. But you really impressed me tonight. You know what I'm saying? You brought some noise, I gotta put you on one day with Sheriff. Because Sheriff's energy be like, I'm gonna make a point, I'm gonna make it really low, and then she'll come up with occasional fuck yous, but you'll be all like, hi, Finn Balor, then you be ready to slap somebody. Because I felt like my life was in danger, and I'm 995 miles away from you. But I gotta admit, I was a little impressed. You made one funny joke, so Trey impressed me. Not no banana, because I don't want to see your banana, sir. Keep your banana in your pants, sir, unless you're with your girlfriend, sir. You got issues, sir.
What?
Issues.
Oh,
you're an asshole.
No.
Or put that comment up, monkey in the back. You're an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm the executive consultant. Are we done with NXT?
We are done. We've reached the end. We have.
I could have went to NXT, and I decided I was not going to be on NXT because I wanted to be on with you. See, I'm a great actor. All right, let's go ahead and hit a commercial to come back. We're going to do some QuizaMania.
I'm going to skip a little bit here to,
let me just say one thing about this, because once again, they're going with the tried and true or flopped and failed and repeated bully story. Sheamus, you're not going to bully me. So another bully story. Pretty lame.
Yeah. I mean, I think this Humberto Carrillo and Sheamus story actually has a lot of potential to be a great feud. A lot of people might say otherwise, but I think Humberto Carrillo, since the time he's had off and he came back, he looks in better shape. His promo skills are definitely better, and I think he's ready. I don't think he's ready to be U.S. champ, but he's ready to be in a feud like this with Sheamus. I think Sheamus will bring the best out of him.
Hey guys, Carly Perez here, aka Katrina from Lucha Underground. I just want to give a shout out to the listeners of the Hammerlock Hangover, the Garden of Doom, and the viewers of Unpopular Review. I send you guys my wishes and kisses.
It's QuizaMania time! It's your host, and as always, hosting QuizaMania. It's QuizaMania 2. Are you guys ready for QuizaMania this week?
I'm trying to figure out how to do this dance move. She's taught me some dance moves in this episode, and I don't know what's more pressing, me trying to figure out this dance move or me trying to figure out what tunnel you're broadcasting from. Like, sir, if you knew you were going to be on, why did you not? Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to kick some Shayspere ass.
All right, let me remind you guys of the rules. Please stay in the private chat tab. I would like everybody to go there right now.
Private chat, in it.
All right. I'm going to get this stuff put in here real quickly before we get started. Let's run through what happened last week. Last week, Captain Shayspere took home a massive win over Badguy Jack in the first episode of QuizaMania. And we will see how the executive consultant fares with the UPR champion and the QuizaMania champion tonight. We'll see if you can dethrone her. Let's get into our first round. As always, Kazam! And I am going to start with the executive consultant. Executive consultant, I'm going to read lyrics from a song. Both of these songs I will read for Captain Shayspere and the executive consultant are All Elite Wrestling talents, just to give you guys an idea of where to look at. And it's time to read
All Elite lyrics. You are so whack for that. You are so whack for that. Oh.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ayo, the world is cold. Better bundle up. If you see me staring at you, better knuckle up. Those are your lyrics. Who is the wrestler?
This is not multiple choice.
It's not multiple choice.
You're trying to screw with excellence. That's what you're trying to do. I don't know it.
The wrestler is Eddie Kingston.
I should have known
Cold World, Eddie Kingston's AEW theme song.
It's not, you know what? I wanted to think of somebody who wanted to try to be tough. Nobody does that better than Eddie Kingston. Try to be tough.
Captain Shayspere, it is time for your song. Crowd is here, about to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up. I'm home.
Is this The Rock?
It's AEW wrestler.
She answered and she's wrong. Don't try to do that.
I have no idea.
It is Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. His theme song, Kingdom by Downstate.
That was...
He's already trying to cheat. He's quoting lyrics from All Elite Whackness. Like, nobody knows these songs like that.
I know almost all the lyrics to that song.
I only know the Acclaim.
Well, after Kazam, it is tied at 0-0. It is time for Can the Rock Smell It?
I'm not his.
I'll start off.
How would I supposed to know if he smells it? Like, how are you talking?
This time I will start off with Captain Shayspere. Captain Shayspere, this is your question.
You better look nervous.
At what event did Bayley make her in-ring main roster debut? A. Battleground 2016. B. SummerSlam 2016. C, Extreme Rules 2016, or D, Money in the Bank 2016?
B.
It is incorrect. It was at Battleground 2016 that Bayley made her in-ring debut on the main roster with Sasha Banks against Dana Brooke and Charlotte.
In Washington, D.C., because I was there.
You just always there, huh? You just always
You know what? You know what? When you're the executive consultant,
always there in the crowd.
When you're the executive consultant, they give, they help you out. You know what I'm saying? They say, hey, we can't have a show without you, Chris. I say, you know what? You're right.
Just always there. That's just so interesting.
You know what? One day I'll take you and the banana. How about that? Actually, I'll take you and the banana and your girlfriend from YouTube. Definitely her. All right, okay, go ahead. Let's go.
It is time for your question, and can the Rock smell it? Your question. At the Raw after WrestleMania in 2018, hailing from the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, who made their debut first? A, No Way Jose. B, Andrade Cien Almas. C, Ember Moon. Or D, Bobby Lashley.
I'm going to go with No Way Jose.
That is incorrect. It was Ember Moon debuting in the second segment of the night with the brand new Raw Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
No one really would really know that, sir. But that's fine. You got to do better with your questions. We got to reevaluate your position after this one.
I told you I was making this a hard week for you.
You are asking questions that's impossible. Besides the Battleground one, that was easy. He gave you an easy one. But
I agree for it, okay?
He gave you an easy one. He mentioned Raw 2018, which I had to give you the order of these people who all debuted on the episode. I got to give you an order that they came up with. Give me A to Z. Like, what the fuck?
I said I was going to make this a hard episode.
It's hard.
In all fairness, I do believe No Way Jose did come out second. It was him or I think Andrade also did. I think it was that, or I don't remember if Andrade.
I was going by like if I was booking, who would be a less person that I would want to put out there first before we get to the bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? So I would have started out with No Way Jose because I knew I was going to feature Endeavor him in a year. To his credit, he lasted 2.
Thank you, Badguy Jackson. Good job, Kaden. Let's head into the final round. Currently tied at nothing. This is going to hold all the marbles tonight. It's survival of the corniest. Unfortunately, the king of the corn is not here, but we got a suitable replacement.
Don't take it
in reverse chronological order, the NXT TakeOver main event.
Of course, it's the NXT TakeOver main event. Couldn't be anything like SummerSlam or Survivor Series or your Battleground or Backlash.
We are going to start with the most recent one. And Stand and Deliver Night 1 and 2 are separate nights. This is not including any televised show besides Stand and Deliver Night 1. This is not including that weird takeover spinoff they did in COVID without a live crowd. It is full-on actual takeovers. Night 2 and Night 1 are separate nights. Executive Consultant, we're going to begin with you. What was the main event for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver Night 2?
It's Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes. Captain Shayspere, Stand and Deliver Night
1. It was Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez.
Correct. Executive Consultant, Vengeance Day.
Oh God. It was F my freaking life. It was Adam Cole versus Finn Balor.
That is incorrect. Captain Shayspere, you will get the point if you can answer this correctly. If not, we will continue going.
That was Finn versus Pete Dunne.
That is correct. And Captain Shayspere continues her undefeated streak. And she is 2-0 in QuizaMania, taking down the self-proclaimed king of quizzes and king of wrestling knowledge, the executive consultant. She ends the streak of the executive consultant who likes to think he knows everything about wrestling. Clearly, QuizaMania 2 showed that he does not. Captain Shayspere, any words after continuing your reign as the UPR champion and the QuizaMania champion?
I'd like to thank all the little people. Just the executive consultant. That's it. Just him.
The banana saying if you would have acknowledged him as the tribal banana, you would have won. Badguy Jack saying congrats, Shay.
Highlight yourself, Caden. Highlight yourself.
What's he gonna say?
What? To give me one good reason why I shouldn't fire you right now. Give me one good reason. Because you totally just trying to screw me out of winning tonight. So why don't you give me a reason why you should not be fired right now?
I am too important.
Exactly. Let him know.
Me out of my championship. Screwed me. You better go into a circle. You screwed me out of my championship. F out of here.
Stop messing with his internet.
I ain't messing with his internet. God is messing with his internet because God don't like ugly. He screwed me out of that. Like, that was a surefire victory for Chris. He starts off AW lyrics. He was trying to at least, if he was like, his was his game plan. If she can't get these right, I'm going to make sure it's a tie so she technically still wins. I saw you. I peeped your game.